Well, good evening. Welcome to Force Racing. This is, of course, Division 2 around the penultimate race of the season of Abu Dhabi. We finish off the season with Silverstone. I'm your host and commentator, Energy Dan, and I'll be giving you the action as and when it happens tonight. So, just on board with Karen Son, just doing his installation lap. I believe he's the first. Yeah, he's the lead. He's the lead racer. He'll be the first one. So as he starts his short to validate there, but this should be foot planted to the floor in pretty much from about 2/3 distance, or at least the first 1/3 distance. You're going to be flat all through that. Slow down pretty quickly. And of course this big hole punch all the way down to this next chicane section. Obviously where we're going to see most of the overtake of the race will be on this straight. And that chicane section there is where we do see quite a few people try to send it down the inside. Especially on lap 1 and 2 where you get a few people, maybe 2 or 3 cars wide through there. Another difficult corner, just wants to suck it to the outside. So Karen Son about to set the benchmark for the rest of the field to chase. Looks pretty good. He's left some battery on the table. Yeah, 123.856. You kind of want to be crossing that line at pretty much zero. As more, what the hell is that name? Okay, Moral Black 6. Okay, 123.361. DJ Vince coming down the back straight. Langfell. I was going to say Langfell into P2, but Probelli goes into P2 with a 123.450, just a little under a 10 behind pole there for Probelli. Keeps up into P5 with 123.8, so not bad at all, half a second of pole there. Martin 24.3, Adams 24.5. Ronnie squeezed in there with a 124.1. So a nice feathered break in there from DJ Vince. I believe he likes this track, and just looking at the battery there, that's pretty much where you want your battery to be as you get to the end of this lap. You don't want any battery left. You want to use all of it, and he goes quickest with the 122.812 into those 122s for DJ Vince. It looked like a stellar lap. It was a stellar lap. Absolutely monumental from the Red Bull driver. Just on board. Let's go on board with. Yeah, let's step over Hicks because he's probably done. No, he's out of fuel. That's a really slow lap for Hicks. I wonder if he had a spin. Yeah, probably did. Yeah, Martin won't be going again. He's out of fuel. Klauser slower by 1.3 tenths. He's might be carrying damage there. Actually, he's got the crossed screwdriver and spanner symbol there. So yeah, spotted that. Oh, it might just been. Oh, it's gone now. So it might just been tyre temps. So Ronnie is going again. A bit of a strange one here from Ronnie though. He's looks like he's sitting in medium and then using an overtake. I know that's quite a few drivers prefer that strategy, but the other option obviously is staying in hot lap and then having a quick burst of overtake. Oh, bit of a twitchy moment there on the rear axle from Ronnie. Let's see what he's like when he comes across the timing line just at the end of this straight. Oh, sorry, no, it's the next straight. Apologies. Right, here we go. Timing line's coming up. Is he up or down? He's up by 3/10. So far, that would put him around Karen's son, just behind Langfell. But obviously, if he improves in Sector 3, he could very well slot up into P5 or P4 if he has a good Sector 3. And he doesn't have a good Sector 3 because the commentator cursed him. So, yep. The commentator's curse is real. Yeah, so I think Ronnie will come back in, and he does, yep. So, back on board with the Caron Son. Now he's got a bit of a gap to P5, which is Langfell. Now Langfell's going to improve, I think, on his next lap. He's got about 3/10 just to get to Langfell, but then there's another 10th to Pabelli, and then another 10th to Atlascopo. You know, so you're looking at 4.5 temps, nearly touching on half a second there, just to get into the podium positions for qualifying. So we'll see what Cameron can do. I must admit, I do think I personally would be running hot lap all the way through Sector 1 and Sector 2, because there is quite a few sections where you're off the throttle, so you'll be harvesting, you're not using it all. We'll see how it fares up, but I certainly would be hot lap all the way through Sector 1 and 2. And it's working, you know, he's up on high 70s battery percentage. Big heavy braking zone now. Let's just hope he doesn't catch the back of this Haskar. Is it Haskar? I think it might be Haskar. And the Haskar does get out of the way. Fair play. I think it was Sonic Hawk there. So that's Speedforce Racing's one of the directors there. Long-standing driver and director of the league. And now that 25% should jump up to about 40 or 45% through this section, because you're off the throttle quite a bit. So you just 40% there. Oh no, he's aborted. Oh, he's invalidated. Ah, oh, unlucky. Let's go board with Halvor. Yeah, he's got a couple of corners and then the timing line at the end of the next straight, so we'll see how Halvor's doing. Currently sat in P8, the Mercedes driver, chasing down his teammate. He's got about 3.5 tenths to make up to catch his teammate's current qualifying time. Big turn in there from Halvor. Oh, looked like the front axle did not want to grip there. He had to come off the throttle, let the front end grip. This looks like a good lap time. This could be P3, this. If he gets across the line, no, I don't think he will be. P5. Half a second quick his teammate. Very, very, very close to... I think it's just... Oh, who went higher then? Was it Hicks? Oh, I think Hicks has jumped up into P2 there. With the 123.290. Still, the only driver in the 22s is DJ Vince. Pabelli is aborted his lap by the looks of it. He'll be going again, I think. Okay, let's jump on board, or stay on board. Moral Black 6 goes across the line. Now into the 122s, 122.981. So the second driver of Division 2 to jump into the 122s is Moral Black 06. I don't care if I'm saying that wrong. That's how I'm reading it. That's how you're going to be called from now on. Moral Black 06. So, yeah. You know, it's a bit of theme here, guys. I can't read quickly, so DJ Vince was called that from the very first time I commentated on him, and that's why we'll always be DJ Vince. Ronnie Pickering is about to come across the line for a bare knuckle lap of 1:23.760. Jumps ahead of his teammate Caron Son. 8th and 9th for the McLaren drivers. Nope. Simple with Sonic Hawk. He's he's diving in the pits. He's not having a great time. Oh, you validated. Unfortunately, Klauser is currently sitting on a 1:24.113. Obviously, not gelling with the circuit. You kind of want to be in the mid 23s really to be standing a chance of top 10 in this race. Pretty much a two-stop race on this game. You can do the one stop, but with the amount of incidents and traction zones, very high possibility of a safety car, you may as well just go two-stop. It's going to get a cheeky little toe off his teammate, who doesn't shut his DRS off and then gets in his way in the braking zone. Absolutely monumental teamwork there. If you ever want to see how not to do a slipstream in quali, the Aston Martin boys showed us exactly what not to do there. Yeah, if you're going to give your teammate a tow, shut your DRS off. Keeping DRS open just allows the air through your rear wing and basically stops your teammate from getting the benefit of the drag. Opening it improves your speed, but keeping it open decreases the speed of your teammate behind you to try to get a tow. So yeah, lesson 101 in qualifying, slipstream, turn your DRS off. So how's Keith's getting on? Keith's Whip It Whisperer. Obviously on the screen it looks like he's wearing a yellow helmet, but is in fact a flat cap. A very pretty flat cap as well. Lovely yellow colours. Signifying the flower stems of the Yorkshire Rose, obviously. You know, the inside of the Yorkshire Rose, bright yellow. And that's what his flat cap is donning tonight. Looks like he left a bit on the table there under braking. It looks like he braked a bit too hard and lost a bit of time, lost a bit of entry speed. That's going to cost him there. Let's see what happens when he comes to the end of the next timing zone. But I can't see him being up on his time there, because he probably lost, I'd say, close to 2/10 there by braking too much. He certainly stayed on the brakes way longer than he should have been at that hairpin. Comes across the timing line, and he's actually, bloody hell, he's proved me wrong there, because he's nearly half a second quicker than his fastest time. Right, I'll shut up then, Keiths. Right, that's a way to shut your commentator up, innit? Oh, they left time on the table there, and then goes half a second quicker in sector 2. So yeah, fair play. So 23.3 looking at. So this could be good enough for P4, P3. Unless he absolutely stonks this next section, it could even be good enough for P2. So we'll see if he's carried it on, comes across the line, and it wasn't good enough. It is only good enough for P7. But he is 5 places on higher up than Martin. Nothing meant by that. Just comparing to another driver. So Hickey Boy is up by 89 thousandths of a second at the end of sector 1. Coming to the end of sector 2 now. He's currently sat in P3. 4 tenths adrift, or just shy of 4 tenths adrift, and he is a tenth and a half up. Needs to be a lot more than that if he wants to challenge the front 2, who are just separated by a mere 90 thousandths of a second. There you go. Bit more actually. 1.5 tenths basically. Obviously I can't add up tonight. 1 + 1 = 2, quick maths and all that. Take off your jacket. Man's not hot, and Hicks is not hot because he stays in P3. The Belly's just started his hot lap. I can't even see the timer. I don't know how long's left of this session. It can't be long left now. Belly just thinking about a bit of a cheeky toe, but thought against it, because obviously turning your steering wheel on a straight, it adds drag, it adds resistance to the engine, and not what you want. So here we go, down the back straight in sector 2, coming towards the timing line. In about 5 or 6 seconds time, we will see if he is up or down. Currently in P6 is Probelli, the Ferrari driver. And he's up by 17 thousandths of a second. He's sort of like on course to take P5 from Atlascopo, but he needs a really good sector 3. He's got a little bit of battery left. He should really, from here, be overtaking. Yeah, there he is. Switch overtake on. And then out of this corner, overtake back on again. It does. And he goes P5! 3 tenths quicker and steals it from Atlascopo. What a lap from Probelli. Moro Black Hole 6's Invalidato. Atlascopo is up by 1.5 tenths. He needs to be a little bit more than this, so he needs another 1.5 tenths in sector 3 alone just to take it back from Probelli. Let's go to the hotel section. What a beautiful section coming through here. I must admit, Abu Dhabi is probably on my hot list for most favourite tracks to visit for an F1 race. It is stunning. Oh, Donny Boy with a late charge. 122.693 takes the pole position. Atlascopo up at the P4, 3 tenths off, but we missed it for the Lord Donny Boy there with a stonking time of 122.693. Just over a full tenth better than DJ Vince. Last charge for Klauser, and does improve on his time, but doesn't improve on his position. So there you go, battle of the Kick-Saubers. P1 and P4 for the Kick-Sauber guys. DJ Vincent 2. Moro Blacko 6 in 3rd place. Hicks P5 for the Alpine team. We got the first Mercedes driver of Langfeld in 6th. We've got Probelli, the first Ferrari driver, in 7th. The second Mercedes driver of Halvor in 8th. Got Keefy Boy in 9th. Caron Song in 10th. Wow, so yeah, pretty interesting qualifying session there. I think that the times there are indicative of the drivers' want for. I can't even speak tonight, guys. It's indicative of their likeness for the course. It's technically it's a street course, and the times there are showing that, you know, a full second between 1st and 11th. I thought it'd be tighter than that, to be honest with you. I really did. And Shokora, it looks like it's be a dry race for Abu Dhabi. And we've got the original OG in the chat on YouTube. Tim, the absolute amazing commentator that is, of course, Tim. He is one of our long-standing members of this league. He commentated for quite a few seasons with us, and he's actually a commentator in real life. Tim, it's amazing to see you in the chat, mate. I hope you're doing well, mate. So yeah, Tim commentates on. I can't remember the name of it. I don't know. Is it? I don't. It's not the narrow circuit. It's like NASCAR, the smaller circuit NASCARs, local NASCAR circuits. I think it is. And I've heard some of his commentary that he sent me before, and it is undoubtedly amazing. So yeah, Tim, if you've got the game and you fancy jumping on, mate, let's bring it back. Let's have a session, mate. If you've got the game, jump on board, mate. You're more than welcome to join me. So just waiting for the guys to finish their tyre pressures, race strategies, go to the toilet, things like that. We normally give it about a 1 to 2 minute window where the admin will then press X, and here we go. Admin has pressed X. So as always, we will go through the field one by one. Lord Danny Boy leading the charge into turn 1 for the race. And then close behind will be, of course, DJ Vince, which I'm sure will be putting pressure all over the back of that Kick Sauber car. Moro Black 06, I can't remember seeing him last week, so he or she is a new racer, I believe. So welcome to the league, Moro Black 06. Atlas Scopo, I think we've seen him before. The name rings a bell. Hicks picks up sticks. Obviously, last season's Mercedes driver, I think he was. This season's Alpine. Langfeld, I've heard the name before. Fabelli. Alvor. And the Whippet of West Yorkshire, Keithy Boy. So the game's strategy there, medium, hard, hard, soft, medium, hard, hard. I don't think you'll see any of those tonight. It'll be soft, medium, 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 hard, medium, or maybe even medium, medium, hard. I don't think you'll see medium, medium, soft, because that's too risky. If you get a safety car early on, or in your second stint, it leaves you nothing but to go into the hards. So yeah, you're likely going to see medium, hard, medium, I would say, unless you do 2 short stints. I don't think we're going to see one stop tonight. I don't think so. Just waiting for those beautiful red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And they're out and away they go. Stonky start for DJ Vince, who takes the lead way before the braking zone into turn 1. Looks like the Aston Martin just in the back there, just getting a little bit tangled with Klaus and Adams, but DJ Vince is into the lead before he got to turn 1. Looks like everyone's got through pretty clean there. Just look at the back. Bit bunched up there at the back there. Everyone's trying to find their rhythm and hole punching all the way down to that difficult turning section for the chicane. Let's just put tyres on. So only one brave soul standing on the hard, which is Babelli, which is moving down the order. Lord Danny Boy just having a look around the outside there, just making sure that DJ Vince knows that he's still there. But Moral Black 06 is putting pressure on the back of Lord Danny Boy's car. He's kind of helping DJ Vince build a bit of a gap now. I reckon if he keeps this up, he might even be able to break the DRS, but no, he's come back at him. Lord Danny Boy is on the back of his car. We've got John joining the game now, so hopefully I will see John in the comms box ever so soon. Langfell having a cheeky look as the Alpine of Hicks is harvesting. Of course, this section of the circuit has changed. No longer do you get that chicane. It's a full on send all the way down to the hairpin now. Oh, a little bit of a tangle there for Langfell. The front end did not want to bite. He had to come off the throttle and readjust his steering there. Got a bit of a healthy gap now to Lord Allen. Just welcoming John into the pie. How John, you alright, mate?
Yeah, but it's doing us bear with me, mate.
Yeah, no worries, mate. As we just see Moral Black, Lord Danny Boy taking the lead of this race now in that DRS section. So it's now Lord Danny Boy retakes the lead of this race. DJ Vince still in 2 and Moral Black 06 in P3. Being chased down by Eloscopo, Hicks and Langfell. So Lord Danny Boy has found the tyre temperature that he needs to start pushing. And Dylan Vince just scraping on the floor there. You can see the skid blocks sparking away. So DJ Vince now out of DRS. He did have DRS there actually. He's got it. But I've got a sneaky feeling he's going to lose it. A little bit deep there for DJ Vince. And again a little bit deep. That's not ideal at all. Looked like he went a little bit deep there. And he's getting pressure now from Moral Black 06 who goes around the outside. Doesn't make it stick though, he's going to come for the inside line. A little bit of a switcheroo. As DJ Vince just positioned his car just beautifully enough just to stop any attempt from Moral Black 06. Oh, I just figured out what it is. It's Maori All Black. What an idiot I am. So Maori All Black, I feel so dumb for not realising what that was. So it must be a New Zealand driver. Maori All Black. It's just so obvious when you actually think about it. What an idiot I am. Although that does bring the new nickname of Maui. So he's now Maui Maui Black. So Atlascopo on the back of Maori. He's not exactly in a great position at the minute. He's sort of like in this DRS train. I wonder if it's going to be a undercut card here played tonight. As we see Maori, he's going for it. Kaka! No, doesn't do it. Martin picking up the first penalty of the race. So Maui lining it up. He's going to do an inside line into the hotel section. It'll be a brave move if he does. Nope, thinks better of it. So Maui looks like he's got a great level of battery left. DJ, pretty healthy actually from DJ Vince. And Maui has still got Alascopo breathing down his neck. But Lord Danny Boy checking out at the front, building that gap now. He's broken DRS, he's 1.5 seconds in the lead. And I imagine, yeah, with a very healthy battery as well. So I wonder if Lord Danny Boy is running very low wings, and that's what took him a while just to get his tyre temperature up from not running the downforce. But once that second lap and third lap happened, he had the tyre temperature to attack and retake it from DJ Vince. It does look slow through these. Yeah, do you know what? I think he's running low downforce, because through those twisty sections, he drops 2 or 3 tenths, but then on the straights, he flies back up again, back up to 1.5. So let's see what it's like coming out of here. Yeah, medium speed corners still, again, increasing. So if I'm right, this section here, we'll just see it drop a few tenths, and instantly it does. He's having to brake early. Yeah, so that's it. So I think Lord Danny Boy is running low downforce, but that could be problematic if he's running a one-stop, which I don't think he will be, especially with that low downforce. He'll be running two-stop. So 5 laps in now, we should be seeing the tyre wear of the medium runners starting to take effect. The likes of Pabelli should, if I'm right, start pushing on the back of these drivers, because this is probably the crossover point now where the hards are going to be grippier. And I think Lord Allen has been a bit of a cork in the bottle here, but I think you might see slight possibility of a double overtake here. He doesn't know he's running out of space. He won't have enough time at all for even one overtake. But you just see Pabelli's just so much more confident in the turning. But I think Keith needs to make a move here. He's losing time behind Lord Allen. And Lord Allen is blatantly the slower driver of these three. And Pabelli is, of course, the obvious quicker driver, being on those harder compound tyres, now up to temperature, not suffering from degradation like the medium runners are. And as you can see there, just in the turning, Pabelli is all over the back of him. And Keith needs to make a move now. Maybe into the hairpin at the end of Sector 1. That's a bit of a boosty from Keith here. Come on, let's see it done, Keith. You're stagnating, mate. So our race leader, Lord Danny Boy, now checking out in the front, a full 2 seconds in the clear. And look at this, Pabelli's all over the back of these two. Someone needs to make a move, because at the minute this is wrecking all their races. Keith is getting held up, Pabelli's getting held up, and really Pabelli needs clear air to make these hard tyres do what they need to do. And it's actually bringing Callan's son into the mix, because he's getting closer and closer now. So one of these drivers needs to make a move, and it needs to be pronto. So whether they need to save battery to make a push. DJ Vince is in. Wow. Okay, that's early. That is early. Right, so that's definite two-stop then. Two-stop for the likes of Sonic Hog, Maori, Lord Allen, Halvor, all stopping super early. But that is, of course, Lord Danny Boy storming into the lead even more. But is this the crossover point for Lord Danny Boy? Does he choose, knowing that they've pitted, does he now cement himself to a one-stop, or does he protect against the undercut and pit himself? That's a difficult decision to make, especially if you're running low wings with that tyre degradation that comes with low wings. Do you back off a bit, change your pace, just play the long game, know that they're going to come back at you, they're going to have to pit again? I mean, 21 laps on hards or on a track like this, you can't do it. It's just they lose time. So will he know that they're doing the two-stop? I imagine he will, because it's very early that. Will Lord Danny Boy now just pull off that pedal a little bit, take it a little bit easier, eke the life out of these tyres, and switch to a one-stop? As you've got to remember, it's 21 seconds for a pit stop around here, I think. So obviously if you're two-stopping, that's 42 seconds of race time that you lose against 21 seconds for a one-stop. Now, you can argue that the increased lap time that you get from fresh boots, or a set of field goods, as our good friend Tim used to say, putting a set of field goods on can get you sometimes 2 seconds a lap quicker than those on old tyres. And 10 laps, that's your 20 seconds, so oh wow, Martin not having a great race. Speeding on is retired. So Martin not interested in finishing this race. I don't know if there's an incident or something, but yep, Martin has retired from the race. He's gone for a Coca-Cola in the cool-down room. So Maori on the fresh hards, about to do an overtake on DJ Vince. Goes on the outside. DJ Vince will probably go a little bit long on the inside. Doesn't. Plays really fair. Maui. Oh, DJ's going for... Oh, wow. I thought DJ was going to go for the inside line in the hotel. It's a risky manoeuvre to do that. Very, very risky manoeuvre. He thought of it, but thought better of it. So, Maui and DJ Vince, Halvor, Klauser, Sonic, Ronnie, I imagine are all two-stopping. Will be medium, hard, medium. Maui sets the fastest lap of the race with 1:26. Oh no, it doesn't. Lord Allen does. 26.880. Lord Danny Boy, he's even improved on his teammate. It was 3.2 seconds 2 laps ago, and he's now up to nearly 5 seconds. So the pace of Lord Danny Boy is not slowing down. Double overtake for DJ Vince. Is he going to do? He's going to go on the outside. It's going to be difficult. He has to give him room. And he does. Wow. Great racing from DJ Vince and Maui there. Absolutely monumental racing. Well done, lads. Really good credit to the league there. Absolute superb from all three of you. From Adams, DJ and Maui. That is what you call racing. Wow, absolute credit to the league, all three. Well done there, lads. Probelli's finally in. I said finally in, but he's on hards. That's early for hards. I think that's a two-stop as well. So that's a hard, medium, medium, I think, or hard, medium, soft maybe. for Pabelli. Let's see what he does at the end of this stint. You've probably got 10 laps on these, maybe 11 if you can push it, which would leave obviously a soft run at the end. Maybe he's doing medium, but yeah, I think that's a little bit early off the hards, unless, like I said, he wants that lap delta that we spoke about. You know, fresh tyres, you know, a fresh set of feel goods can be sometimes up to 2 seconds a lap faster than people on used tyres, or at least faster than the tyres you were on the previous lap. Adams now in the mix, chasing down Lord Allen, and he's on used tyres as well, so I think Adams is going for a one stop here. I'd probably see him come in about lap 14, which would then leave 15 laps on the hards, which is about right, I'd say, for a one stop. So Adams, I would say, he's actually looking relatively okay. He's going to lose a lot of positions when he does pit. He'll have to come back through. But of course, you've got to remember, although people doing two stops will again jump behind him when they pit. Lord Danny Boy finally into the pits. Is it the hard tyre? Yes, it is. It's the hard tyre for Lord Danny Boy. So that would mean 17 laps on hards, which is doable, I would say. So Lord Danny Boy, I think that's a one stop. And he comes out just behind Caronson, who goes for an overtake on the Alpine driver of Adams, who's struggling on those used mediums. As you saw Adams there, just get a little bit tail happy on that rear axle. Little help of DRS for Lord Danny Boy, chasing down Caronson. Now, Caronson obviously stopping again, chasing down Lord Allen, obviously stopping again. And then of course you've got Atlas Copel and Langfell still haven't stopped yet. So you could argue that Lord Danny Boy, who just takes over Caronson with a little help of DRS, Lord Danny Boy is effectively the race leader, because everyone in front will have to stop again, I would argue. Maori and DJ, it's a long time to be on those hard tyres. They're going to be slow towards the end. So, yeah, that gives me the indication that Lord Danny Boy is still this net race leader. Atlas Copel now in the pits, as of course Langfell does as well, off those mediums. I imagine they will be going to hard tyres. Yep. And Atlas Copel, hard tyres as well. So the only thing, I don't want to say this because the commentator's curse, but the only thing that's going to save the likes of Lord Allen, Caronson, Keefs, a later safety car, maybe a safety car, would be ideal for them, because they can then go on to a new set of softs or a new set of mediums. Oh, actually, let's just check something. Oh, Caronson has got to stop again anyway, because he's medium, as is Keith. So Keith has got to stop again. He's got to go on hards or softs. So Caronson and Keiths, yeah, Caronson and Keiths have got to stop for another tyre. Oh my God, I'm glad about tonight. Another compound. They've got to choose their second compound. So Keiths and Caronson have got to change for the hards or the softs. They've got to enable to finish this race. So I would imagine, wow, will they do hards? They'll go mediums. Yeah, depends if they've chosen. They must have chosen the balanced tyre allocation, which gives them 3 sets of softs for qualifying and 2 sets of mediums for the race. So they'll only have a set of hards to go on. So if anyone out there that's racing has seen this, they should know that because they've done medium, not that you would know, it's so hard to know that, but by doing medium, you kind of know unless they've only done 2 hot laps in qualifying, you kind of know they're going on hards next. Oh, Lord Danny boy, not firing up his tyres quick enough and got a little bit of a tail slapper there and went half spinning through the chicane section at the end of sector 2. And that's hampered his charge somewhat. As we see Karen's son on the back of Lord Allen. Oh, Lord Allen lagging a bit. Yeah, Lord Allen is lagging big time. That's not nice when you're racing. It's the most off-putting thing when you try to overtake someone if you get a lag spike, and obviously, of course, it's no fault of the driver. We're all at the mercy of our internet providers. There are some things you can do to improve it. If you're on Wi-Fi, for example, obviously being closer to the router or being on the Ethernet cable, but ultimately, there's nothing you can really do unless you're having issues with your service provider. You can call them for a line trace and engineer call out, things like that, but ultimately, if you get the odd lag spike here and there, bear in mind, I've not seen Lord Allen lag spike before in previous races I've commentated, so it must be an isolated event for him. Out of scope or getting ahead of Probelli. Yeah, it was an overtake. What's happened with Probelli? He's slow. What's going on? He's out of battery, that's what it is. He's low on battery. He's absolutely tanked his battery. He's just lost 2 positions in the space of 3 corners. So Lord Donny Boy on a charge. As we said before, it looks like he's going to the end. He's got 13 laps to go, which means he'll have done 17 laps on the hards by the end. Which I think on a track like this is a lot. You know, somewhere like Monza or maybe even Silverstone. You know, 17 laps is probably achievable. But for a track like Abu Dhabi, where it's heavy braking, lots of twisty sections, lots of chicanes, it's probably asking a lot of those. But just see again, Lord Allen just twitchy on the straights there through lag spiking. But Lord Danny Boy does get it done. So Maui, our current race leader, who I think will pit again probably in the next 5 laps. 21, yeah. If he's got a set of softs, it'll be 5 laps. If he's got a set of mediums, it'll be next 3 or 2 laps. There's the rear of this mid-pack now, looking at Klauser. 7-lap old halves, chasing down Probelli on those 5-lap old mediums. Oh, Lord Allen, 3-second time belting up warnings. Lord Allen is in the pit, as is O'Keefe's. So, yeah. Keefe's, is it hards? I think it will be. Yep, hards for Keefe's. You did see that, he'd gone medium, he had to be hards or softs. It's too early for the softs. 12 lap on softs is suicide round here. So we kind of knew Keefe's was going to be going on to the hards. I can't remember who the other one was that was it Lord Allen? I think it was Lord Allen, wasn't it? It was medium, hard. Lord Allen, yeah, medium, hard, yeah. Lord Allen and Keefe's. So that leaves us with, what does Maui and DJ do? Because they've done medium, they've done hards. What did they do now? So Lord Danny Boy making a charge. He's got 5 seconds to go. Well, for a second there, I thought DJ had damage on his wing, but it just was just off shot for a second there. Ronnie all pitting. Every single driver on track is now on the hards. However, Maui, DJ, Halvor, maybe Klauser, maybe Hicks will be changing tyres soon. Question is, has anyone saved a set of softs? Is anyone brave enough to use softs around here? I can't imagine them doing more than 5 racing laps, would you say? Yeah, I think 5 racing laps on the softs around here. DJ's in. What was he going to go on? It is a set of... Another set of hards. Oh. Medium hard for DJ. What? I think it could do double hard. What? DJ... Yeah. Oh, you can do double hard. Oh. Every day's a school day. I didn't think he had the allocation. He must have gone harder on his tyre allocation. Right, okay then. It never even crossed my mind you could do that. I've always hated the hards, even though they're the better race tyre on this game. I've always chosen the medium. Sorry, what do they call it? I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, the mid-level tyre strategy, where you get 2 mediums for the race. But yeah, you've chosen the harder strategy. So Lord Donny Boy is now 4.3 seconds away from Maui. I think if Maui's going to do another pit stop, I would imagine doing it now is better before he loses that lead. Yeah, there you go. He's in the pits. I was going to say, there's no point hanging it. We're already losing time. You must get them fresh tyres on and make a move. And he has done exactly that. I think it'll be mediums. We'll see in a second. No, he's gone hards. Oh, okay, wow. Medium hard for Maui as well. So Lord Danny Boy back in the lead with his teammate 8.5 seconds behind him. But he has got Langfeld chasing him down. So far, 5 drivers have done the one, so 6 drivers doing the one stop. You've got Sonic Hawk, you've also got Adams, and you've got the front 4, Hicks, Langfeld, Scopo, Lord Danny Boy. All doing medium to hard. Whether they last that long, we will soon see. There you go. Maui with the bare tyre by 1 lap. Got DRS. Bye, DJ. Oh no, DJ comes back on the inside line. But Maui will have the outside line, which is much quicker. And a little bit of help from Hicks, who's in the slower moving Alpine. Oh, a little bit of contact there from Maui, and a little bit of contact from DJ. Oh no, guys, what are you doing? So I think we just got a little bit of hesitation on the brakes there from all 3 drivers. Doesn't look like there's damage though. Yeah, no damage from Maui. Hicks is fine. Maui's fine. It looks like, I think DJ is fine. We'll soon see in a second. We'll get a better view. Yeah, and DJ's fine. So all unscathed in that little comeuppance there. It just looked like I think it was Hicks that was in the lead in that section. It looked like Maui just got in the back of him, and then DJ got in the back of Maui, and yeah, probably just a little bit of hesitation on the brakes there. Split second difference, but no harm, no foul. Might see that in the stewards. So, if anything, DJ and Maui are probably the only ones on circuit right now that could really push for the podium positions. Let's do leader. Yeah. Potentially. If anything, you're going to see it like 27 for the position changes. I've just seen Maui having a charge. If he plays his cards right, it should be a nice easy overtake down the DRS straight. Hicks, 3-second time penalty, number one. That was on the exit of the hairpin there. As you see Maui go around the inside. Just behind, we've got Lord Allen and Hicks as well. Oh, Lord Allen Carenson, sorry. As Lord Allen needs to have a word with his internet provider, because that's not ideal at all. Lord Allen, if you're watching this back, contact your provider, get into your line trace. It's where they can see if your line is broken or losing strength or signal down the line. Normally an easy fix, but yeah, you definitely need to contact your service provider for a line trace. Oh, Maui! No! Maui gets a time penalty, even though he sets the fastest lap, 1:26.082. So Langfell eyeing up a move on Atlas Coppo to try and split the Kick Sauber boys. So that's given DJ a little bit of breathing room. He's only 3.5 seconds off Langfell, who's chasing down Atlas Coppo. So this could be a good charge for DJ to take a podium position at the end of this race. They've got 6 laps remaining. A little less now, 5.5 laps remaining. And he's bringing that delta time down. The worst case scenario for DJ now is getting a 3-second time penalty. His best chance for podium is keep it clean, keep this delta coming down. He's doing really, really well. But it looks like Lord Danny Boy, Division 1's calling, mate. Division 1 is calling. Alvor having a sniff at the back of Adams' car. Like a dog in a park, just... DRS will open up now. That'll be a straightforward overtake for Halvor. He's got the Ferrari on his back as well. Probelli Wants an overtake. Yep. Ah, they just see Adams losing 2 positions in 1 corner. Langfell, our division admin, chasing down Alascopo. Same tyre life. But then, of course, you've got DJ Vince with a younger tyre coming through. Now, Langfell and Alascopo are both on the 1-stop. DJ Vince has done the 2-stop. Maori's done the 2-stop. Cowan's done 2-stop. Lawdown 2-stop. Hicks on the 1-stop. Keith's 2-stop. Hallowell 2-stop. Pavelli 2-stop. Adams 1-stop. Is the 2-stop gonna come through and be the more prevalent strategy for the likes of Lord Boy and Alascopo? Maybe even Langfell, I suppose you could argue, yeah, it's been the better strategy, but DJ Vince is the disruptor. Is he going to disrupt the podium and be a 2-stopper on step 3 of the podium? I would say it certainly looks that way. He's now within half a second, or was within half a second of Langfell. It could even be P2 for DJ Vince. Could he split the podium in half with this 2-stop strategy? We did say at the start of this session that the 2-stop was genuinely stronger. Obviously, Lord Danny Boy is a little bit ahead of the field with his pace, but it looks like the 2-stop is looking like the stronger strategy so far. But can DJ Vince get it done? It's there. He can see the podium step number 3 just in front, and he can see podium step number 2 in front of him. What's it going to be? Will he fluff it and be P4? Will he take the bottom podium step, or will he take the middle ground and go for that P2? It's just there. He can see it. Come on, DJ. Show him what you got. DJ being very sensible here with his battery. Not really letting it go below 30%. Letting it charge back up. He should take one now. No, not quite. Oh! Accidental overtake. Oh. Here we go. I thought it was going to be an accidental overtake, but lucky for Langfell, he's got DRS off out of Scopo. Did you do the dummy? He did. He still done the dummy. Come on, Langfell, you've all given room there. He did just. This is a brilliant, brilliant set of corners for racing. Caronson gets a 3-second time penalty. But DJ has got Maui all over the back of him. He don't want that. Maui's got a time penalty. So has Caronson, so has Lanamoy. DJ needs breathing room. He's not got it, but he needs it. He wants that air. But Maui does not want to give him room. DJ needs to pull something out of his hat here. He needs to get ahead of Langfell. He needs to get ahead of Langfell now, because Maui is not hanging about. DJ's got to get it done. He's got to get it done now. He's got to go for it. He's out of battery. He's not got the battery to do it. What about Maui? Maui's got 80% battery. DJ, what have you done? No. Great car position from Maui. DJ's round the outside. Oh, we see a little bit of twitchiness from Langfell there. Is Maui through? No, DJ comes on the inside. Oh, wow. These elbows out in the final stages of this race. DJ has to get this done in the next lap to even stand a chance of P3. The P2 was in his grasp, but he's got Maui all over the back of him now. Keeps getting things to the top of it, but DJ's got to get this done. He's got to. He's not saving enough battery though. He needs to have the battery for the DRS straight, because obviously Langfell has the DRS of Alascopo. And Alascopo's got 90% battery, so yeah, what? This just shows you IQ racing is what wins your races or gets your podiums, because DJ doesn't have the battery deployment, but it looks like he's going to get the overtake done finally on the inside line, but this does leave a bit of room of error for Langfell, who's going to have the inside line for the chicane, outside line, the faster line for DJ Vince. It does get it done. Maui off the track. Oh, Maui and... oh, no! Maui and Langfell looks like they came together as Maui went off track. I think that's a slam dunk penalty for Maui, to be honest with you. I'm not the steward for Div 2, but he was off track. It looked like he tried to come back on track and clip the back of Langfell. In my professional opinion as a steward, that's a slam dunk for Maui, unless there was some sort of altercation from Langfell's side. I don't know. Langfell's a clean driver. That's all speculation, guys. It's just what I saw. But yeah, DJ Vince now in P3, chasing down P2. He's got 1 lap to go. 1 lap to do it, DJ. Save your battery. You need that battery for the DRS. So, of course, Alascopo will not have DRS. He will not have that flap open. DJ will have that flap open. But the trick is, don't do it on the first DRS straight. Do it on the second one. We've seen it time and time again. People overtake on the first one and then lose it on the second one. What will DJ do? He takes it on the first one. Will he lose it on the second DRS? We will soon see. And judging by how much battery the Alascopo has, DJ will lose P2 and regain P3 because he... I don't think Alascopo's close enough. Is he? Wow. Okay, DJ made it stick. There you go. Proved me wrong again. Awesome work. DJ looks like he secured P2 as long as he keeps it within the white lines. And across the line, Lord Danny Boy for the win. DJ Vince P2, Alascopo P3. Wow, the two-stopper splitting the strategy, splitting the podiums with that two-stop strategy. Absolute monumental race from DJ Vince there. Epic pace from Lord Danny Boy, but DJ Vince making that two-stop work. Absolutely monumental work there. Love that. So yeah, Karen's son. Let's do position change actually. If I can get it. What idiot. Position change, there we go. 6 position changes for Karen's son. Wow. Wow. Anyone higher than that? No. 6, so Karen's son equals Lord Allen position change. That's interesting from DJ and the winner Lord Danny Boy though. 1 stop and 2 stops separated by 8 seconds, I think it was. Wow, what a race. Absolutely love that. Great strategy calls from everyone really there to make it exciting. Better than the snooze fest we saw last weekend to finish off the season. So yeah, esports winning again, making racing in F1 much better. I really enjoyed that, guys. Hopefully you enjoy the commentary. It's hard on your own. It really is, guys. John did try joining, but I think he's having internet issues or his PS playing up. But yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. Just quickly run down the order, and I'll be getting off. Lord Danny Boy the winner. What? Lord Danny Boy race winner McLaren, but he's in the Kick Sauber. I've never seen that before. Okay. Fastest lap, Mauri in the Williams, Aston Martin. Karen's son, Driver of the day. Yeah, do you know what? Karen's son. Oh, no. My driver of the day, DJ Vince, for taking that P2 with the 2-stop. Keith's for most overtakes, and then Pabelli for Cleve's driver. What the hell is going on with these drivers? Anyway, we've got Lord and Boy winning, DJ Vince in 2, Alice Gopo P3, Karenson P4, Lord Onham in P5, Keith's in P6, Halvor 7th, Pabelli 8th, Maori in 9th, Klaus 10th, Adams 11th, Ronnie 12th, Hicks 13th. We've got Langfell dropping all the way down because of that incident with Maori. I guarantee I'm going to see that in the stewards. Despite Maori's great form in the first part of the race, all the way through actually, I think that's going to fall on Maui, to be honest with you. We need to see both sides, obviously. This is just speculation from my point, so don't read too much into that, guys. But anyway, I want to thank you for joining us, guys, or if you're watching this back, hope you enjoyed it. Join us tomorrow for Division 1 with our beloved Jamie. And of course, next week, boo-hoo, the last race of the season, where we will be around the beautiful circuit of Silverstone. A lovely, lovely track. Great racing always had there. Much overtakes to be had. And of course, it's a one-stopper. So you'll see the medium hard or hard medium. Hopefully, it's wetter than a kipper's clunge. So yeah, nice wet racing for all divisions. Will be funny, I think, and a great way to end the season. So yeah, do join us tomorrow for Division 1, and of course next week, Monday for Division 3, Tuesday for Division 2, and then Wednesday for Division 1 around Silverstone. I've been Energy Dan, and I've been your commentator for this evening. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again shortly. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.